Here's John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I want to report on something that happens once in a while. A reporter goes around the community of people supporting Johnny Depp, fans and supporters and abuse victims, and tries to get an interview. Now the thing is, the interview is not well intentioned in most cases. I mean, it's safe to assume that they're going to take the words of the Johnny supporter and twist them around to whatever narrative they see fit. In this case, the reporter is from The Hollywood Reporter. Will she write a great story that's justice for Johnny? Well, if she was going to, she'd probably flat up say, I support Johnny, justice for Johnny, there's a hashtag, let's do this, what do you hear, what do you know? But that's not quite the attitude. She says, hi, would you be interested in being interviewed for a story about Johnny Depp's fan base? And the person replies, hi Tatiana, thanks for the message. Can you please provide me with the angle of your story and the questions you'd like to ask so I can consider it? Thanks. And she replies, of course, could we do by phone on Monday? I'm on the East Coast. We can do it whenever is best for you, but it's a condition of my participation to see your angle and your questions in writing. Now, they rarely provide the angle, and if they do, they're not really completely obligated to stick to that. They can change their mind, change their format, say they thought about things at the last minute. I don't really think they're legally binded to an explanation in this case. This is, of course, retweeted from QWERTY, I think you say, from a Laura B retweet, retweeted by Mad Depphead. Okay, so a bunch of retweets, but the point is, this Hollywood reporter is going around and trying to get an interview. It's tempting, I guess, if you're making videos, you got a Twitter account you want to grow, you're thinking, oh man, maybe I could be in the Hollywood Reporter. But as we know, they twist words, so you could never really be safe interviewing with these people. Sharon says, amazing how these magazines/news people can't generate revenue for their sites without mentions of Mr. Depp. The fact that those who wrote the past articles haven't even apologized for what they put out there. Great point. They can get revenue from other things. However, Depp vs. Heard seems to be one of the biggest things that has been out for the last 2 years or even more. So it's really easy for them to generate revenue off of that. So Sharon definitely has a point there. And Brooke says, meet the Depp heads. I can see it now. Brooke has got a pretty big following on Twitter. She has a picture of herself and Johnny Depp kissing and hugging, and I'm sure a lot of people are jealous. I'm not. I want to talk to the guy about music, the Beatles, stuff like that, but I'm sure there are people who are a little bit jelly over that. They never ask why we are here or why we fight so hard, or even if we are or aren't fans. They just don't care about truth or facts. They just assume who we are and why. Now, Johnny Depp's one of those people where it's like, who's not a fan? You know, he's so big. He's got such a great personality and charisma that it's really hard not to like him. But not everybody knows his movies, memorizes his lines, dreams of meeting him, has the pictures on their wall, that kind of thing. Some of us are just like, yeah, there's a cool guy, and he really got wronged here by society and by this woman, so we're going to support him. And what she's saying is, they're never clear about who's a Depphead, quote unquote, who's a fan on a normal general level, who's a supporter, and in some cases, who is a victim who is supporting him only because of what they've seen and they know is a fact. Christine says, be very careful. They looking for stories against him. They will twist everything you say. Most likely. Simplistic comment, but most likely. And Evidence Matters says, if they bothered to research, they'd find the real story is a known violent female serial abuser predator careens around in plain sight for years and gets away with it because she's a woman who has worked the system with the blessing of her prey like Musk, Kaplan, Romero, etc. Right? That too. You know, if these news articles would take Johnny's side a little bit more definitively, some play the middle and some are on Johnny's side, but not quite the mainstream ones. if the mainstream ones, or the ones getting towards the mainstream level, took Johnny's side, maybe we'd be more willing to talk to them. But since they either play the middle or lean towards Amber, then it's not a good idea. So you guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. If you happen to get a DM from someone like this and she's legit, because you'll know, you could click on the account, and you could see if she's certified or not. If she's legit, I'd say don't talk to them. Please don't mention me, because I can't talk to them, because they definitely twist my words and take like a 10-second clip of a video and twist that out of context. They'd call me a troll, misogynist, hater of Amber. They'd dig up some of the old stuff I did that was a little maybe over the top, and that would be, well, pretty frustrating. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.